All right, I'm joined with Hiawatha and Rising Lee, and we're gonna discuss One Piece. If you haven't seen it, please note it says spoilers being discussed, and we don't want to ruin things for you. So you can always come back if you haven't seen it yet. I guess I would just be considered a newbie on this shit because I haven't watched One Piece before. So my own personal thoughts was it was watchable. I enjoyed it. There was hardly anything at all that I hated on this show. It was just it was really enjoyable. You guys can say what you think.
Well, my initial opening thoughts on it, I was really going into this expecting to like try to burn down Netflix at the fucking core and then salt the earth. And yeah, I really am shocked. They did a couple SJW things, but it was very small and not really noticeable. So yeah, they stuck true to the at least this arc that they gave us in the first 8 episodes. Which is probably like 100 episodes in the anime.
Yeah, that was awesome. Hargrave, I don't know, what did you think then, since you're new to all this? What was your overall view of the everything that went on?
Um, I just love it. Like there's very little that I disliked. I just thought it was a good show. Like after Cowboy Bebop, man,
And Death Note,
that
they wrecked
yeah.
them.
I haven't seen that Death Note. Maybe I'll see that to see what you guys are talking about. But I was just it was just a really enjoyable, fun show. Like after that Cowboy Bebop, man, I'm like, oh great, we're gonna come on here and the girl's gonna be lecturing this guy about masculinity or some stupid bullshit. But no, they didn't have any of that, man. It's just this kid trying to get his crew together, and it was pretty good.
And Cornbread Man just said what Risey was saying before we came live, that they're going to jack us in the second season.
Well, yeah, also Cornbread Man, yeah, you bring that up really good because I literally seen this image before we went live today. And it looks like they're in the second season when they bring in Crocodile, who's like, if you've seen One Piece, he's basically a giant villain for a long, long fucking time. He's more powerful than Orlong. He's one of the 7 warlords. So obviously, yeah, they were talking about them. The only one we did see, I think, was Dracula.
No, we saw that one dude
then,
before.
yes, we said that one. Either way, yeah. So they're going to recast him as a female black woman. So I don't know what the fuck they're thinking with that. But that's just what it looks like with this image I see.
Okay, now my minor complaints are this person on the right here with the glasses, because the whole show, I mean, you could literally take this person out of the show.
Yeah, but he is that guy in the cartoon and in the book.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Yeah, he is in it. I just don't remember him being in it as much as he was.
He wasn't.
That was
he
the
went
thing.
off
I
the
remember
Marines almost from jump, from after they first met.
Yeah, and then basically you don't see him for about, I think, 400 or 500 fucking episodes.
Yeah, and then he comes back again, but he's like mostly, I think he's the calm down that stupid son of Axe Hand, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, I forgot about that guy being an actual character too. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I was like, oh, yeah, this is the dude from,
his son.
Those first episodes of the anime, I'm not going to lie, they're very boring.
Yeah, what reminded me, though,
I don't remember
how much I love this and how much my brother hated it because of the Marines. I thought it was fucking hilarious because of the Marines in here, and he hated it.
Well, the Marines...
I always hated the Marines.
Yeah,
I thought they were hilarious.
Yeah, they're horribly. They're named very badly. They should just be called Boy Scouts. That's all they are.
It's just a misinterpretation. You got to look at the Japanese. Probably didn't like us too much after what happened after World War II, and we lived on their planet forever.
I mean, they all look like they work at Disneyland, and they should be pushing banana carts around.
It's probably their idea of the Marines. We're fucking bothersome fuckers that are in their country, you know.
Yeah, and then they go around. They go around like
the
trying
world
to
government.
police everything. Yeah.
Hargrave, when he first watched the first couple episodes, he was asking me about these Marines. He's like, do they ever succeed in anything? I'm like, well, not the ones in the white uniforms. They're pretty much just putty people from like Power Rangers that
Well,
they get
Tampa
punched.
pretty
and
much
that's it.
explained it all. They're just fucking idiots, and then they help them control all the other people, the civilians, and then
Yeah.
they make deals with the really powerful pirates, and that's how everything goes.
You want to tell him about this scene? How funny it is, where he's telling the guy about he's going to be a big deal and all this, and his ship's
Oh
blowing
yeah,
up.
this one.
Oh,
this
that was
also,
awesome.
It was also brilliant. Yeah, he's like, "How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna get a map and shit?" And he's like, "I'm very stealthy." And then the ship just blows up in the fucking background, and he goes to
That
sleep.
made up for him not showing that
Stealthy,
fat
mate.
chick go flying in the air when he punched her. Because in the comic and the
yeah.
cartoon, she goes like a million miles.
Yeah, fuck. That was one of the things I was like, they had the opportunity to make a fat chick and not have anyone argue about it, and she wasn't even that fat. I mean, compared to the anime version of her.
Yeah, they should have put that one on.
Was Blinky, the fucking clown. He was supposed to be huge too, wasn't he?
Oh, well, sometimes he'll expand his body and shit. I'm not exactly sure how he does that. They might do that in the next season. They might do it in the next season.
Now, this dude on the left is my favorite character,
Zoro.
man. Is that Zoro? Yeah, I
Zoro.
like.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, he's just this badass samurai guy. He hardly says anything on there.
Oh, he's got a great storyline too. I hope they do give him fucking the honor he deserves in this. If not, you're gonna have to find the manga and watch the cartoons with us.
Oh no, what's this? All right, hold on. I gotta.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hello, fellow Americans of
Shit!
Brown. This is the real pirate. I'm a real pirate, not like you losers.
God damn it.
Where is the wrong? Where is the wrong?
Why is the rum going?
Why is the rum gone?
We are the pirates. So what's going on, guys?
Well, we're talking about your show here and how much we like it.
Oh, do you watch it on Netflix?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
No,
No,
yeah.
we
not a
watch
real
about the
pirate.
pirate.
No, yeah, that's a real pirate. You have to watch it on a pirate site.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, we're pirates,
That's
so we have to pirate it.
If not, we can't be pirates.
Yeah, you're not real pirates.
We go to the bay. Don't worry.
So
Now, the dude on the right is pretty cool too. He's like this chef guy that knows kung fu, and he's just
That was awesome.
and he just kicks the shit out of him. And then she, like, her story is a bit different because she's like torn because she likes these people, but then she works for what is it? Is it Arlong? Is that the fish guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arlong the fish man.
Yeah,
Just be
so-
glad you got it in 8 hours. What took us fucking 50 hours to get
Yeah, I
it.
know. It was bullshit, man, because it was fucked. Because you knew this bitch was going to stab him in the back. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you, Nami. Fuck you. I hated Nami for the longest goddamn time. It's still like
I just thought she was a
100
typical
something
bitch. It
episodes.
didn't bother me.
Oh, but no, I hated her, man. I was like, she's trying to steal your shit. She's literally telling you she's gonna steal your shit. This is what made me angry with Luffy for the longest time. I'm like, she's told you she's gonna fuck you, and you're just bending over backwards, letting her
Yeah,
peg
but he
you.
believes in everybody, and he believes that if he acts that way,
Yeah,
that
I know,
sooner or
that's-
later they will turn.
That's what also made me a fan of Luffy. Once I realized that with his character, I'm like, oh, you're an idiot like Goku. You believe in everyone.
Yeah, that's the thing with that Luffy guys. He has this very strange arrogance, man.
All
Like,
he wants to
just-
do is help everybody get their dreams. How the fuck is that stupid or naive? I don't understand that.
Yeah, like
To help
he,
everybody get their dreams should be everybody's fucking goal. Then this wouldn't be such a shithole.
yeah, and
Yeah, but I'm a villain. I'm not a hero.
All right, well, fuck, you can be a good bad guy too. That was another thing that I liked about this. He said, hey, you can be a good pirate and you can be a good pirate or a bad pirate. You know, it's up to you. You
Yeah.
don't have to fucking be a bad asshole every day. You can be a good guy. And
Well, that's
still
like
be
what
a
he
good
said
guy.
to that Kobe. Like, Kobe's like, wait, the Marines are meant to help. And then he's like, well, you think that
Well,
they're
fucking-
bad pirates and they're good pirates, but
There's
they're
bad
probably bad
Marines
Marines.
and good
as well."
Marines.
He's like, you'll be a good Marine.
Fucking a lot of Marines think they are pirates, so what the fuck's the difference?
Well, the thing with the Marines is kind of weird because it seems like on one hand they're like, "Oh, we're going to be like this massive Navy police enforcement thing." But then on the other hand, it's all about that guy, the leader guy or whatever, like his personal issues with
That's
Luffy.
like the real life, man. If you don't know that, then you're being naive. Come on, we all know that people with power got
Well,
issues.
And to spoil some of the like what's going to happen in if they keep getting more series, basically what you do find out is that the Marines are technically the bad guys, and it's always been the Straw Hats that are the good guys, because when every time they go to a new island, they liberate it from some sort of corrupt regime that is
System
taking
that the
over
Marines
it.
are supporting.
Yeah, and the Marines are supporting it. And then so they go there, they save these people. The Marines cover it up, say that the Straw Hats fucked it. But the people that are living on the island,
They know the
they're
truth.
always they're all supporting.
Just like we
it.
seen with that rat-looking fucker that took her money. I couldn't believe that shit. That rat fucking fish guy.
Oh,
What a sellout fucker. I wouldn't have let that shit go down, man.
No,
Dude, no, that led into one of like those cool scenes though, where he was like with Arlong, and he's like, "Well, I need to take this much extra," and he's like, "Oh, it's because I'm a fish person, isn't it? You people have been such a game of people
Yeah,
for
that
a
was pretty
year."
That
I
was
was
pretty
laughing
woke.
my ass off, man. I was like, "Oh my god,
For
this is
years.
full of fish cut, fucking fish cut," and he's like, maybe I was being hasty. Here's your money back." He's like, he did like a little tick with his mouth, and he's like, "Okay, here's more." I'm like,
Then they fucked up anyway, so I guess they weren't as smart as I thought they were.
"Yeah,
You know,
yeah."
and some of the episodes too are they're just telling the backstory of these people.
Yeah, but you got to understand
Yeah.
where it's coming from. I mean, it was a fucking 50-hour slog that you just got into 8 hours in the
Yeah.
same amount of information that we got out of 50. So,
Like for
Yeah.
instance, this guy here on the right, they're showing the guy that owns that bar or whatever.
yeah,
They get
the red leg.
they get they get caught on a marooned on some island or
How the fuck did they
something.
get up on the top of that mushroom island, too, from the bottom of the ocean? I was like, they're like fucking 80 feet in the air. How the fuck did they get way up there? Did they
Yeah, I
fly
was
up there when
wondering. I was wondering that myself, like how they, and then like how
The
did
only
they get
thing
down?
I ever thought of was because it was stormy at night. Maybe
Oh, the
they
water
were on
was
top
up
of
higher. I
a
got
wave.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you. That makes sense now. Because that was whole crazy.
But how the fuck did he get that bag of like treasure and food supplies though? I never. Yeah. I
Well,
don't
if the
know.
water was that high and the ship did wreck into that top part of the mushroom, then they just fucking that's how they got it.
Oh yeah, yeah, and he was awake longer than Sanji, so
And he ate his
yeah, he
own
probably
fucking
gathered
leg.
it all up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
know.
ate his leg, man.
Dude, I couldn't believe they did that because that happens in the manga. They didn't fucking say
Do that in the
happens
cartoon.
anime.
That's what I started saying. This is the
Right.
shit, man. They're doing everything in the manga
Yeah.
that they didn't do in the cartoon. Like him having that sword and it was that dead chicks. That was fucking raw too. Hargrave, are you excited about Rene's new comic?
Oh yeah, thrilled.
Are
Can't
you gonna
wait.
buy it?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna
Simp.
wait another 3 years for another comic and then have
Another
it arrive
stupid
back.
story
to
that don't
hell.
make no sense, remember?
Yeah, I know. It was.
I thought she did
garbage.
all these shows about bragging about what a story builder she is and all that
Yeah.
crap. Remember that?
That's why I laugh at that because
The
you look
fuck?
at that book and there's no story at all. It's just
Well,
people.
just look at my tits and shut up, Hargrave.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. The one world government is awesome. Oh
Fuck
yeah.
you,
Fucking
Amit,
Diesel. Goddamn Diesel.
bitch.
But you know,
was the
another good
motherfucking
thing, like basically straight away when we see Zoro fighting this guy, this guy that comes to recruit him for Crocodile, and I can't remember the name of the actual group, but they work for Crocodile,
Yeah, they were that
Anyway.
pirate clique.
and then he cuts the motherfucker in half. I'm like, that didn't happen on the fucking anime. That's lit.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to Hargrave, death is heavily implied. You know, people are dying, but you don't really see it in the anime.
No, you don't. They just
This
imply it, and you're supposed to do it
Yeah.
in your own head. But they're showing us like they did
Dude,
in the
in the
book.
last episode, in the last fucking episode, Zoro slit one motherfucker's throat. I'm like, God damn it, he ain't getting up.
Nope. If Sanji or fucking the butler would have been shuffling their feet, I would have fucking had an orgasm probably.
Yeah, that would have been great, but yeah, I was surprised that they actually were able to do the kicks and shit as well as they did. I was surprised that they were able to put the fucking sword in Zoro's mouth too. Did not think that
Whoever
was
that
gonna
guy is,
work.
he's got his shit together and he's done
Okay,
this
so
before.
this here is just a minor complaint I have with this, where Zoro here challenges this dude, and this guy has like the biggest sword in the fucking history I've ever seen, man. I mean, this guy has a
Fucking around.
this dude has a sword Godzilla could hold, and Zoro challenges this guy because the Marines
He's the
sent
greatest
this,
sword fighter.
yeah, the Marines sent this guy to kill Luffy, and then
No,
he's
to
like,
grab him. He said to make sure you get him alive.
Bring
oh
him
yeah,
alive,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
bring him alive.
You want
yeah,
Luffy
bring him
alive
in.
because it's his
Yeah.
grandson.
So then this guy's like, I'm gonna challenge you for my honor and all this, and then him and this guy have this massive sword fight, and he nearly fucking dies. Like that really pissed me off, man. I'm like, really, you're just gonna stand there and let him cut you down? I was like, wow. I mean, that was
Both, Cornbread Man.
that to me was shitty. He should have just fought to the death, like what they were trying to do.
Well, yeah, but then we wouldn't have Zoro in the fucking
Yeah,
shit.
we can't lose Zoro. Fuck that.
He's like the main guy, man. He's like fucking Luffy's right hand.
Well, the guy didn't kill him anyways. That was the other weird thing. He's just like,
Yeah,
oh,
he
you
only
need
wanted
more.
to fuck him up. He knew what he was doing.
No, he's just like, I'm gonna fight you with this can opener, and then
And he fucked him up with it.
and then when you're ready, after Yoda trains you, come at me. It's like, okay. Like,
Well, it's also the fact that Mihawk, he's a vet, and he wanted to see because he's bored with the way the world is run at the moment.
Yeah.
So he's seeing that these new cats, these new guys that are trying to start a cruise, like they've got potential. They might fuck the world up. And this is what happens in One Piece. They get a pass with quite a few people that could wipe the floor with them because they're vets and they're like, well, if I can't beat the world government, these guys might in a few years. Which part would be great? That the feet or the orgasm?
I said both.
Fuck, I can't say.
organism or orgasm. I guess
He's talking about when the butler's feet should have been shuffling or the cook, Sanji's feet.
Hung by the world government, I think he.
Oh, fuck that. His grandpa fucking runs the world government.
No, he doesn't. Grandfather's fuckhead too. He let A start.
Now you want to know something that they really did well on here. When they show Zoro here his backstory, he's training in kendo and trying
That's
to be
another
like
50
this.
hours you got cut out of that you don't have to watch.
Yeah.
Each one of these backstories is another fucking 50 hours that we sat through.
Yeah,
You got
he's
it in
trying-
8. Whole fucking thing.
He's trying to learn kendo, and there's this girl in there, and then him and the girl start sparring, and the girl's trying to help him. But well, the way they made it is like a little bit woke, but it's like 1% or less. But
Yeah, but it was kind of truthful because women do grow different than men. And when I was younger in the dojos, my sisters and other chicks would beat the fuck out of me. And right now, I could throw them around if they even tried to kick me.
just let me finish, okay? So,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
okay, so she's telling him how to lift his arm and do all this, and then she gets him again, and then she goes on this long thing about, oh, I'm a woman and I can't do anything and I'm worthless and blah blah blah, and then she's like getting ready to leave, and then he decides to go and help her, and then they help each other. That was the best way to do it, man. Like if this was made by like Disney, she would have like took his head off and be like, you stupid man, I hate you. But this, they really did that well, man. Like
Yeah, that
they
was
helped each
awesome.
other. Yeah, like it wasn't just like, oh, I'm this stupid woman and you're a man, and he's like, well, you know what, we can help each other. And I'm like, wow.
It takes forever to figure out why he's carrying that white blade, doesn't it, Risey?
Yeah, and then that's when you get the backstory, and you're like, oh, that's why he does 3 style, because it says honor memory to her.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you know, it's never really admitted, but he was obviously in love with her.
Question, guys. Question. The teacher, professor, I don't know how you call it, with the kendo is the same that the guy with the knives in the hands, or not?
Sorry, no, I don't think so.
No, with the Usopp part, there's a guy with hat with knives in his hands. No, it's not part of the
Shit,
group.
I can't. Usopp's in the group. No,
No.
basically, you only get the 5 in this season. I forgot that it was only 5.
No,
for
the
longest
bad
time.
guy in the Usopp story. The
Oh, the fucking the butler.
Oh, the butler. He's talking about the Black Cat captain.
yeah, the
Yeah,
butler
yeah.
He
was
comes
part of
back.
Zoro,
Because later on in another arc, him and Luffy get into it, and Luffy fucks him up again, doesn't he?
but he was not part of the
I
Zoro
think so.
group.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that because I was confused.
No, I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was part of Zoro's group. Zoro never really had a group.
No,
No, I
Zoro's
mean-
a fucking pirate hunter, and he's on his own. He goes out and kills pirates, and then until he hooked up with Luffy. And the Marines said they weren't going to give him no more bounties.
I thought when they were showing the story of Zoro and the girl, the teacher, I suppose it was the same guy.
Oh, you know what?
from
The teacher was that fucking butler. I was going to say that a minute ago. That's something I noticed. The
was?
fucking main teacher of the school of him and the girl, that was the butler in white fucking face. Same nose and
Huh.
everything, because I was checking
I
it
didn't
out.
notice that. Yeah, I might go back.
Oh,
and
I
watch
did.
it. Watch
It
that.
was.
So did Mr.
Yeah.
Yanafui.
What? No, I am a pirate.
No, I'm a pirate.
Arr, look at my beautiful.
So I'm wondering if that's going to come out later on, that's him, or if that's just him doing 2 parts. I wasn't confused.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I completely missed that.
he was
So when they go to this house, so they go to this house and there's this girl, and I don't know if she has cancer or what the deal is. That there's
You're
this girl-
poisoning her.
poison.
Oh yeah, that's what you find out.
She didn't have
later.
anything.
Yeah, that's what you find out later.
She had
But
shitty
then,
health.
yeah, I'm like, how did you not notice this? That's
Fuck
like-
yeah, somebody's poisoning you to death and you never notice it. I heard
Yeah.
wives get away with it, but I don't know if strangers could.
Yeah, and after they beat that guy and free the house and do all that, her and this guy here, the one on the farthest right, he's like in love with her, and he's like, "Oh, I need to stay and take care of you," and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take care of myself now," and all this, and I'm like,
That was woke.
Dude, that was cringe to me. I was like, oh my god. So you're what? You're pushing 30, and now it's time to take care of yourself, love.
"Yeah,
Yeah,
You've been
that's
doing
what
that for years.
That's what
Yeah.
the butler said. He said, "You little bitch, I've been doing this for my whole life, and for what?"
Yeah.
The
yeah."
girl says to Usopp says, no, Usopp says to her, "I want to be with you." No,
It was a stupid
Go
long
away.
play
Go
con for
away.
nothing, too. I
go
mean,
with
what
your
the fuck?
friends.
20
Go with your
years?
friends. I don't want to be with you. Bye, bye, bye.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point, Yodafu. Yeah, here's a boat. Fuck off with your misfit friends that you've known for about 12 hours.
That
Yeah, I
ship
don't
was
think
cool, though. I liked that ship. That was another high point for me.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I've always liked the Sunny more than the Mary, but yeah, it was cool to see the Mary.
Yeah. Old times.
This is the boat here, the one you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
Because it looks like the
that's
dude that
Mary.
ran the old shipyard before the butler killed his ass. That one dude.
Yeah, it was pretty cool when they actually finally show us the flag at the end too. That was cool.
Yeah.
And then they at the very end they played the opening, well, a variation of the opening theme song to the original opening theme song. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I went back and watched the original. I started at the beginning again, and then I said, man, I got to skip up. I can't go through these hundreds of hours just to get to where I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit, man. I was like, even I've thought about it too, and I'm like, nah.
I skipped around for a while. Now I'm all the way back up to now almost. So I'm like,
When I start One Piece again, I always start from the start of Alabasta. When Crocodile and Ace come into it,
Yeah.
Chopper's already joined the crew.
yeah. I like Ace too, man. I hope they do him right.
Oh yeah,
Who
me
the
too.
fuck did him right though? Hey George.
All right.
George,
Yeah, these guys, my thoughts on One Piece.
Here we go.
That's gonna be
I-
good.
I think the entire series could have been done maybe a half piece, but you know what? if they took out a lot of the stuff that was fluffed, it could have been a quarter piece. but you know, if for the audience that's that had no clue what they were getting into, they could have just left it with.
George, did you work on this all morning?
I'm telling you. It's just,
He's excited.
you couldn't get a piece of the action if you ever wanted.
He's got 1 million of them.
Yeah, I know.
They'll be doing
Fucking
dings all
Googling.
night.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what? The thing that really pissed me off about this series the most, there was no piece of ass at all.
Actually, that's funny that you bring it up. Thing that did piss me off the most was this cocksucker that they got to play Shanks. What the fuck? The most powerful fucking pirate in the One Piece universe, and you fucking hire a guy that looks like he's an ex-crackhead? What the fuck?
Yeah. And then he
Also-
fucking takes everybody's shit through the whole movie.
Also, during the battles and the battle scenes and all that stuff, the guy who's supposed to be the greatest swordsman ever, he's got all these swords, strapped to his body and all that stuff. Yeah, he does like a barrel roll, and one of his prop swords bends like a bitch. Yeah, you guys see that?
No, I didn't catch it.
It's gonna turn into the Tading show.
Okay, enough about.
Oh, there she is. Cheeks.
Yeah, exactly my statement, man. There's no a piece of ass in this show. It's all guys.
It's a first run, man. Give them a break. They'll bring in some more pie as it goes on, I bet.
Okay, so
Oh.
what was this thing?
That's the
That's
spirit
some of
monster
this.
that ate Shank's arm.
Yeah, they're like sea based. There's quite.
And
a
he
few of
controls
in
them.
One Piece.
That's why he's
He
so
doesn't.
hot.
No, he doesn't control them. He's got haki ability. Haki, I think I'm saying it right. Where it's basically you can just stare at a motherfucker and you knock that fucker out. And
Oh,
once he did it to the beast here, he's like, oh fuck, yeah, he's about to fuck me up, and yeah, so he decided to piss off.
Racy, question: this guy Shanks supposed to be enemy from Luffy later?
No, he wants Luffy to become like he literally wants Luffy to reach his dream, but I feel like before One Piece finishes, Luffy's gonna have to fight Shanks, and he's not gonna understand why.
yeah. That's pretty much what's coming that I see. Too.
Because they are showing like he's a teacher, but maybe later he's going to be an enemy, something like that.
Well, he's basically he got the straw hat from Gold D. Roger, to spoil that, because Shanks was originally on his crew when he was a kid.
That's why they were.
And
calling us
I
very
don't know.
nice.
This hasn't been revealed yet, but I'm pretty sure before Gold D. Roger had the straw hat, it was this guy called Joy Boy, who we don't really know much about yet, but he's apparently was this legendary, powerful motherfucker.
They have 1,000 chapters, and they have.
Yeah, dude, like these. Yeah, this is all like long.
That's why the Straw Hats
man.
can
Like,
tell that they've been around. They're eternal.
So
Yeah.
the one piece was always on the hat,
No, the Straw Hats have always been around. I don't know about the One Piece.
Yeah, it'd be funny if the fucking Straw Hat's actually the One Piece, wouldn't it?
That would be hilarious if the hat was the One Piece.
Oh fuck yeah! I would laugh my fucking ass off.
Are
I
you
wouldn't
guys
even be mad.
suggesting that the hat itself, the gold straw hat, is actually gold itself?
No, it's
No,
It's
but I was
fucking
trying to be serious.
Okay,
there for a
George.
moment. Gosh.
George, one
No,
more, and
no,
you're going
it's
to the
not gold.
Sharks.
no, it's.
Yeah.
I think ultimately the One Piece is going to be something that's not really real. It's not like something you can hold. I feel like it's going to be
An idea.
like. Yeah, Luffy's always said it's about the adventure finding the One Piece.
It's like
Yeah,
life,
because
man.
they're gonna find a KFC bucket with
It's
a
the
chicken
journey,
leg.
not the destination.
It's a paper who says we all have
Yeah.
to be friends together. Yeah, so,
Brit F says one of the four emperors
Yeah,
of the sea is
Brit
Shanks.
is like says 4 emperors. Yeah, that's basically
Well,
what
we met
happened
two
after
of
they
them
get
then.
rid
We
of
met
the 7
Shanks and we met the
warlords.
guy with the big
There's,
sword.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
he
who
said-
was
No,
the
he's
guy
not-
with
he's
the
not a
big
warlord.
sword, by
No,
the way?
No,
I
he's
can't
not.
say his name. It's Bellavere.
He's one
or
of the
some shit.
warlords. He's not an. It's Dracula Mihawk or something like that.
Yeah.
They like 7
Or
warlords.
Dracul. But yeah, he's one of the 7 warlords. No, Shanks is one of the 4 emperors. They're above.
Oh, okay, I
That's,
got that
the 4
wrong.
emperors are Shanks, Big Mama.
Yeah, Big Mama. I can't wait to see her
Yes.
ass.
The Beast King Cocksucker, and then Blackbeard.
Hmm.
This
There he
dude,
is.
here we go.
Kaido. Yeah, that's Mihawk.
So,
Yeah,
His
we
eyes
were
were
saying
up too. I don't know if you noticed them. They're like targets.
so the first
Yeah,
time you see
yeah,
this dude,
Yeah, they'll-
he's on a beach and these people are shooting cannons at him and stuff, and he takes the
Yeah.
what is that noise? Is Sci-Fi Nation here? What is that? I
Oh,
keep
that's it,
hearing-
dog. Calm down, dog. Snoring.
All right.
it's
So he throws that he throws the sword at the ship and it cuts the ship in half. Like this, it was crazy, man. I was like, wow, this guy is it's pretty
Fucking
wild,
shit
man.
something out of Monty Python, man. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. He just puts it up.
yeah.
They're all screaming. I kept hearing the Perth scream through this whole fucking thing. Was I mad?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. There's definitely at least once that it plays. It's right at the end. I think it's when Sanji kicks someone and he falls into the water. He's
I
like,
heard it
"Ah!"
at least
Like,
3
that was
times.
perfect.
And I was like, holy shit, where does that originate from, that scream?
Oh, it's I can't remember what it's called. It's like, yeah, it's just a thing that they put in everything.
George, is
It
that
was
that
free.
George?
Be
Is that
haunted by
that
that
scream
now.
you were telling me about? The what is that scream? The it's like a historical thing, and they recorded it, and everybody uses it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Wilhelm scream.
Hmm.
The Wilhelm scream.
That's it. Yeah. Thank you.
It's
Yeah,
on Netflix.
Yeah,
Ryan.
it's
that
in
one.
Everything.
It was hilarious every time I heard
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah.
No, it's on Netflix.
Is this on Amazon Prime Video too? I'm not sure.
No,
No, I got Amazon and it's not on there.
You can get it in a pirate way, the right way. Error.
Well, we get it off the bay, but so you don't even fuck with either one of them.
what do you think about when he's fighting and stretching his arms? Like, how does
Yeah.
that look? I thought it looked okay, but
Oh, actually, what was annoying though is because these cocksuckers are all meant to usually be wearing sandals, like Luffy and Shanks, and then they gave them like these sneakers that look like they're wearing sandals with skin color. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why'd you give them like sneaker sandals? Like, it just looks stupid.
Hmm.
I really couldn't stand it. It's a small thing, but
man.
every time I would see like a scene like, what's up, man? It's Core. When I would see the fucking shoes, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, it's hurting my head.
You know
I'm
who
like,
looks at
either just give them
shoes
sneakers.
first? Chicks always look at guys' shoes first.
Well, no, I was only fucking bringing it up because the fact is, it's an important thing. It used to annoy the shit out of me that he always wore sandals. I'm like, wouldn't it be more fucking clever to use protective footgear, Luffy?
What'd you think of the Barate, your overall thing? Because I thought it was exactly what it came out of.
I was happy about it. My biggest criticism about that little bit of what we'll call an arc, those episodes, was it was a fucking nightmare for Luffy to say "fuck you" to Redleg.
Yeah, and in the shit, it was.
I'm
a
like,
different
dude,
story.
like Luffy was like begging for
Yeah.
episodes and episodes and episodes.
Episodes.
No, I don't want to be a shitty pirate. I'm a cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty similar. Ultimately, yeah, it was just very fast paced, but that's what they had to do because it was 8 episodes, not 100 something.
Yeah, instead of 25 episodes, you guys got it in 2. He looked
Yeah.
fucking real as fuck too. The
Yeah,
fish
this-
guy.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, they did him pretty good.
Yeah, but how come they didn't do whatchamacallit's nose long? I didn't get that part.
Yeah, why didn't they do Usopp's? I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't. I mean,
Oh, really?
goddamn, I couldn't. No, yeah,
What,
I was
Usopp
happy
has
with
a
what
long
they
nose
did
or
for
something?
Usopp.
Yeah, he's supposed to have. Like,
Oh
a
my
smoke-
god, it's fucking longer than this cocksuckers, dude.
Yeah, longer than his. Longer
What
than our
the
long.
fuck?
I think it was because his storytelling. You're supposed to be like Pinocchio. I think that's what that was reflecting.
Oh, because
Oh,
he's
yeah,
always
'cause he's
running
all
around.
flying.
Yeah,
Lying.
they're coming. The pirates are coming.
Yeah, that shit was classic, man. Boy who cries wolf. Or is this them in the norm?
The actor,
Yeah, I
Luffy
guess this is
actor,
them when they're
supposed to
trying to
be
sell it.
Indian.
All I know is when
Share
the
my
first
screen.
fucking things came out, I thought this is gonna suck. This guy ain't gonna fit it. And then after watching that, I'm like, yeah, he's goofy enough to be loopy.
Luffy is supposed to be Indian. Or...
No, he's
I
I
don't
don't
know.
island
Well,
kid.
no, Oda did say that everyone's a different nationality once. I don't know what everyone's was meant to be, but they pretty much cast them to be like that.
Yeah, they look pretty close
From
to
what
what the
mine's-
Japan cartoon was.
So this is the
I mean-
last episode when they have that huge fight, man. I love that last episode. That was just he just gets them all together. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna have to kick this guy's ass," and he just goes there and have this massive fight.
That was cool.
Yeah. Oh, there's the red
Captain
leg.
Infinity.
He's so
Captain
fucking like, I couldn't believe that shit.
That's not a part.
Dude, I was shocked. I was shocked that they put that in there, man. Because yeah, like I said earlier, I was like, yeah, that's some next level shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude. Well, you don't see him eating the leg or anything. You just see a bag, and then he's like, "You ate your leg. I'm
He's got
starving."
blood all over his mouth and shit. I mean, what the fuck? Why the fuck did he go fishing? They're fucking live on the ocean all their lives. Get the fuck
How
outta
did he
here.
not? How did he not pass out? That's what I'd like to know.
You must
I
be a
mean,
hard
that's-
motherfucker.
Dude,
to
I-
cut off your own leg and eat
I
it.
can't believe those fuckers were on. I forgot how long that they were on that
What the fuck
fucking
did he only eat?
rock for.
I was gonna say, forget it.
Yeah, it seemed like they were on there for a long time.
Was like I think it was like
70
80
fucking
days.
days.
Something.
70.
Well, 70. I think. I think he said later on it was 80 something. I think it was the 70th one where he found out he ate his leg.
Hit his foot, and then it was 10 more days before they got saved. But that's a long motherfucking time to eat one leg.
Yeah, no shit. Dude, not to mention. Dude, also think about this. They had no fire.
Which is,
He had to eat
Yeah,
that
no
shit
fire.
raw.
you can eat it raw, man. Holy fuck, that's hardcore. I'd have been
Yeah.
dead, man. I didn't eat my own fucking leg like that.
But you make a good point. He should have just started fishing. It was kind of like, really, that's your
Well,
first thought to just eat your leg?
Eat
Like,
your own
really
leg? I
had
would have fished first.
yeah.
I would have fucking eaten the kid.
I know
Yeah,
that's what
love
we
you,
all
bro.
thought.
Oh god damn,
Yeah,
man.
but he wanted the kid to keep his dream alive of finding the blue.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, the blue piece. Yeah, yeah. The all blue.
blue.
Sorry.
You will find the blue. Even though I can't anymore because I ate my own leg. Didn't he realize that he caused his own reason not to be able to find it?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and the kid, and he's always giving the kid shit all the time. It's like,
You suck.
yeah.
Walk back into the ocean. When he was saying that shit, I didn't get it. And then after I saw the arc and explaining it all, I'm going, oh, no, I remember. This motherfucker saved him. For what?
Guys, do you like the clown?
Oh, yeah, the clown was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I've always liked Buggy.
Yeah.
No, but I mean
He
the
comes back.
actor?
He's going to be a reoccurring asshole if they can do it right.
But do you like the
Yeah.
actor who's playing?
I thought he was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, definitely. He played him.
I thought that clown was supposed to go around in ice cream truck.
Fuck you.
No, he blows up, though, and shit. He's supposed to be able to bounce. They did what he did when he blew up and bounced that cannonball. That's what Buggy does.
Well, that guy's
Yeah, he does
only
that sort of
weakness
shit,
is,
yeah.
is if you trap his body parts in boxes. I saw
That
that,
was
coming
hilarious.
a mile
Put
away.
them all
Yeah.
up, put them in all those different boxes. You ain't getting back together this time, motherfucker.
That's when Luffy falls in the water.
Yeah, and Sanji jumps down.
Question. What?
I'm pretty sure that they just used that as an excuse to take that guy's shirt off, man. Because I was like, holy fuck, that guy's got some abs.
Racy, what is supposed to happen when they get on the water? I didn't understand. He loses
He's
power.
since he ate the devil
Uh,
fruit. Go ahead.
Yeah, the
Ryan.
devil fruit. The devil fruit makes you sink like a stone, and it also paralyzes you. So also, there's this scene which I don't know if a lot of people notice, where Oolong, he just throws water at Luffy and it fucks him up, and most people don't realize why it did. But it's because it's seawater. All it's got to do is like hit him, and he fucks him up.
He loses
hardcore.
all his strength.
Brit Abstract, do you
fuck yeah,
guys
Brit,
want
yeah.
season 2 of One Piece?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Yeah, as long as it's not
They do
like
it like
woken
this.
crap. As long as they stayed
Yeah,
to this
if it
formula.
was like this,
Yeah.
fucking
How
no.
many chapters, or can I say, what in this episode? How long they went to the?
How long through the series? I don't know, to tell you the truth. Probably at least 100 something.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like
I mean,
Dragon Ball
because,
Z, man.
like I
They'll leave
said-
it a fucking week for a fight. So these cartoons, they were fucking
Yeah.
forever, man.
Yeah, and there's literally like scenes where like the full episode would just be like with one of them being a kid and their backstory.
Yeah,
So,
and that'd be
I
it.
was
A little
thinking
bit of
about
it too. You wouldn't get the whole fucking
we will
thing. You'd
need,
have to
like-
watch for like 3 days, the whole backstory.
Yeah, you will need like 100 seasons to get to the end. But no.
No, see, that's the thing. They're fast tracking it. They could actually probably
Yeah.
get up to modern time in probably 8 to 10 seasons.
Easy. If they did it right.
With how they're doing it on this, yeah, they could do it easily.
Can't wait to see that motherfucking reindeer.
Yeah, me too. Chopper. That's the one thing I've got like the biggest worries about is how they would do Chopper. I mean, because it's going to have to be CGI.
Yeah. But if they do it right, it's going to be awesome.
You're talking about the little bear? No?
He's a reindeer. Everybody thinks he's a bear, so
Yeah,
he's got
he's a-
horns.
Yeah, he's a reindeer. The only reason I always say he's a reindeer because everyone calls him a bear or a raccoon or a squirrel or,
dog.
something. He's like, I'm a goddamn reindeer.
She was all right. You said there wasn't no ass on here. That red-haired chick's all right.
Oh yeah,
She's
no,
not
I mean,
bad. I mean,
Yeah, she's alright.
I'd let her
Yeah.
get me drunk.
She definitely shows a lot more skin in the anime.
is her and the assassin
yeah.
guy? Do her and Zoro hook
No.
up on the show?
No.
Nope.
Everyone always asks that. There will
Stop
never
simping.
be any. No, that's the thing. Oda has said there will never be any romance between any of the Straw Hats.
Nope. But they'll bang other people.
Oh yeah. I mean, shit. Sanji wants to bang the fuck out of all the female Straw Hats,
There's
but
Golden.
you know it ain't gonna happen.
They did him good too, man.
The next is Logtown, or whatever.
Logtown. Yeah.
Stop simping, all three of yous. Simping over who? What are you talking about?
You're
We're
right,
talking
man.
about One Piece.
But Sanji is the biggest simp I've ever seen in really any anime, except for like some just dumb comedy ones. But
Oh yeah, when he was walking around looking at women, that was fucking hilarious.
yeah, but this one, it was like he's more of just like a player. I was like, oh, that made him like less like Sanji's probably my
Simpy.
favorite Straw Hat. It depends on the day. Sometimes it's Zoro, sometimes it's Sanji, but
Oh, I
for
like
the most
Zoro.
part, it's always Sanji.
Guys, keep it all the flashback. Sorry.
Oh, I love Zoro, man. Trust me. But I'm like, I feel like if I was in the Straw Hat universe, Zoro would hate me. So that's why.
You're a
Well,
pirate. He
it's-
tried to kill you. Your
He's one
phone
of
was
the-
hilarious too, man. That shit was right on.
All right, let's talk about this because I thought this was weird. Where
Yeah.
they don't have cell phones. They basically do anal sex with snails to communicate.
No,
It's
that she
really
was
weird.
hiding it. It didn't belong in there. That's just where she was hiding it. It ended up drowning. Remember her phone?
Yeah, it's just very
Yeah.
strange.
Dude, wait until you see like how they watch TV and shit. They've
Yeah.
got snail TVs as well.
They got snail TV.
and, some,
Yeah, it's snail technology.
and somehow they live stream. I don't know how it works.
What the fuck?
Hey, I didn't invent it.
But it has to be by the anus always.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's called-
These snails have many powers in the One Piece universe.
Yeah.
There's Grandpa.
Yeah, so I gotta put the spoil a thing up again. So let's talk about the end where so this guy, the whole show, he's trying to get Luffy and sending all these people, and Luffy's outsmarting him, and then he finally gets to where Luffy is.
Beats a shit out of him.
Yeah.
Question. How the Mihawk knew he was his grandson?
I don't remember. He just
I don't
said
know. It's a good point. I know Mihawk's a clever motherfucker.
But
I mean, also another reason why Mihawk let him go was because once he seen the straw hat, he knew that was
He knew what
Shanks'
it
hat.
came from. So that's what they're not telling us all
okay.
about is the background of the straw hat yet. Once you know that, then you'll
Yeah.
get why it all went down.
Because Luffy doesn't even understand the importance of the straw hat.
No,
I don't
he
even
just
think
knows
he
that his
does
buddy gave it
even
to
up
him.
to 1,000 episodes. Yeah,
Garp,
it means everything to him because Shanks
that's a hell of a
was.
book. If you haven't read it, Garp.
Well, anyways, I was saying they go through the whole show, and you're thinking, you know, he's trying to be this hard ass and everything, and then you find out he's just like, oh no, I was just fucking with you to see how good you are.
He was testing him, man. Well, what'd you do?
No.
What was your grandson? You wanted to be a marine,
No,
and he wanted
see-
to be a pirate.
But that's the
artist.
thing. That's his final pass he gives him. When they meet up after that, they fucking fight for real because he's like, "This is your last chance. Now, if you're gonna be a pirate, you're on your own, kid."
Yeah, and if
next
you
time-
can't
now,
be on your own,
when
then
he
you might as well
meets
get your ass beat.
Yeah. Look, Garp is so fucking loyal to the Marines. He lets one of his own other grandkids, Ace, fucking die. He's like, look,
Yeah.
I told you not to be a fucking pirate. He just
Yep.
he stands there and watches. Luffy, Whitebeard, fucking start up an alliance to come say Ace. All these fucking pirates. It's the first great pirate war in the modern era. And they come for Ace. And Garp tries to stop them. He's a piece of shit. I fucking hate this cocksucker.
Mhm.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Garp.
that was kind of annoying at the end because I was like, oh, Luffy and them are finally gonna get this guy, and then you find out he's the grandfather and he punches them and all that, and I'm like,
Oh, dude,
Well, I
Garp
knew
would
all
have
the time
wiped
he was
all of
Gramps.
all of them.
oh,
I mean,
This motherfucker.
this dude,
He's Axan's kid. He's worthless.
oh man,
I always wondered why he didn't
I-
join the Straw Hats, you know?
I don't think they'd let him.
yeah, I don't think they would have let him.
Right.
Zoro would have cut his fucking head off.
But I was wondering why he never tried though.
This guy
I
appeared
gotta
in the manga.
He's in it as well.
He's
Him
the
and
same?
Kobe are like best buddies, gay lovers. I gotta give the actor props though, man. I mean, to the actor, I bet you he didn't get paid nearly enough to have a haircut like that.
No, it's gotta be a wig.
This is your first major fucking role. All your friends and family are gonna be like, yeah, you
His
were
hair
in
looked
One
like
Piece.
shit from day
Look like
one
an
on here.
idiot.
Remember before it was long?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
And he
looked just
plays
like
this
shit.
really arrogant, like piece
Well, his
of
dad was in charge of that base, so he thought he didn't have to do fuck.
yeah. Like when you first see this dude, they're like he comes in the bar, and this little girl's like making muffins or something, and he like slaps it out of her hand or something.
Oh, no, rice balls. Here are
Yeah,
rice
and-
balls.
And then Zoro is like helping the little girl, and he's like, "Oh, this is actually pretty good. Now you're gonna eat one." He's like, "Oh no, I'm not." And then they get in this huge fight.
Yeah, that was one thing I didn't like that much because they changed that scene from the anime. In the anime, like this Zoro's already strung up, and she brings him food because he's been starving for days, and he's still starving. And then he's like, "Ugh, that looks like shit. I don't want it."
Right. He's on that thing that they had him tied up to, and she's bringing him food and feeding him. That is a good point. I didn't even realize that till now.
And this
He's got
This-
blue hair too, though. The guy in the middle in the anime.
this thing
Right,
in the
he's got
middle,
pink.
man.
It's pink. It is pink in the anime.
Oh, I was
Right.
so annoyed with this. This person has like the most anxiety I've ever seen in my life, man.
It
Every
makes
scene
me
you
nervous
see
watching the motherfucker.
yeah, and
This
he
guy
always looks
reminds
like
me of someone.
what?
This
What?
reminds me of someone that would like live in Keanu's house, like a Keanu or something.
Powder.
He'd be a
Yes, Powder's
Keanu like this dude.
backstory.
You know, he's so
What do they
jaded.
get into his backstory? He lived in Kiana's. That's why he became a pirate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to have. I used to have pink hair.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah,
captured by this purple demon bitch, and then that's when the fat chick caught him.
he's doing it to impress her.
Yeah. I don't understand why he's so little and skinny and fucked up looking. He wasn't like that in the fucking book or in a comic cartoon. Why'd they pick him?
Shanks?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm like, fuck.
That's the only downside of the whole thing, according that I can
Well, yeah, there's the worst casting, and like honestly, because yeah, I'll bring up also that one of the like I brought up they did a little SJW couple of things. They POC'd a couple of his crew members, but honestly, you barely ever see Shanks' crew, so it don't fucking matter. But why fuck up Shanks to begin with? I mean,
Right.
he's not meant to be like a buff giant guy, but he doesn't have a bitch face like that.
Let's talk about the SJW scene. So, okay, so there's this scene where I think it's Shanks and that Arlong guy are fighting, and then they just casually go over to this little area, and it's so obvious how they did it. It's like, oh, look, over here. There just happens to be black people here. Oh, will you black people come and help us? Oh, no, sir, I'm eating chicken over here in Watermelon. I ain't got time to help you. And then
Oh
they
yeah,
come
no, that
over.
wasn't Arlong. That was one of the bandit people.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
I think
you
when
couldn't
the
have done
fuck-
that better. I mean, that
Yeah,
was so.
it
like,
was so obvious, and it was just
Yeah.
it was more cringe. But like I said, it could have been 10 times worse.
oh, yeah, it could
Yeah,
have
it
been
could
way
have been.
worse.
I mean,
That'd
when
have
I
been
first heard that this show was getting announced, I was 99% sure Shanks was going to end up being a black guy because of Ginger
Yeah,
genocide.
I was 100% sure after they did the Cowboy
But I-
Bebop.
No, I was 37% sure.
I have no idea what the fuck that means. Fuck you, Georgie.
It's
Should've
just
said
a number,
49.
man. You know, don't hate the numbers.
Don't hate that numbers. What the fuck is that outfit?
Jeez, that was really bad.
Oh no, the Luffy one. I know. Go back to it. His shirts are
Holy
Those
shit!
pants are kind of cool. He's wearing those. He's wearing fucking sneakers that make him taller.
They got lips.
Looks like a shark ate his pants.
Wow, she looks Indian.
Hey,
Lana?
that's pretty bad too.
BTS.
Is that the Zorro actor?
Yeah.
Holy shit, he looks fucking gay as shit.
Well, what
he's
do you
on the
think?
show.
He's a Korean.
Don't know if he has to look that
Korean
gay.
Yeah, it's Korean pop
boy
star.
band.
I thought he was Japanese.
I'm joking. I don't know what he is.
He fucking
He's
racist.
gay.
He's a Mexican pop star.
The pirates are coming. That's a pretty fucking ugly ass poster.
Yeah, it is, ain't it? Looks like Disney made it.
Did you like the?
Dude, yeah, it's like one of those standard Infinity War fucking posters. It's like, what the fuck?
Guys, do you like the Usopp character? Or the guy who played?
No, I've always hated Usopp. He's my least favorite fucking One Piece
Yeah.
Straw Hat.
Yep.
But it's not because he was black. I mean, honestly, I kind of liked him on here, though. He was actually more entertaining. Maybe it's because he
He was
doesn't have
annoying
the
in the cartoon and in the
Well,
book.
look,
No, but
there
because
are
he's black.
three reasons I fucking hate Usopp. One, he's a lying fucking coward piece of shit.
There you go.
Two, he's got a giant fucking nose. And three, he thinks that he's gonna be captain. Fuck
Yeah.
you, bitch. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
why
they
would
were
you let the
fighting.
mutineer on there?
Yeah, they were
Dude,
fighting
like,
at the end
there's
over
this
who's going to
thing
be
that
captain.
happens
Yeah.
later on in the anime. He literally tries to mutineer fucking Luffy.
Yep.
And he's kicked off the crew for the longest fucking time. And then even when Luffy's about to let him come back, Zoro's like, nah, bitch, unless Usopp apologizes, I ain't letting him come back. And people are like, Zoro, you're not captain. He's like, fine. But if he comes back, I leave.
I'm out.
And it's like, oh shit, well, Zoro's is your whole crew, man. I mean, it's Sanji and Zoro that are his two most powerful fucking fighters.
Yeah, that's the guy's sword right there, the white one that bent like
Oh, shut up!
Oh, you see it,
angry
Ben,
because
George?
You've never been able to keep
The white
anything
one?
straight.
I think I did too, but I was wondering if those swords are pretty flexible. So who knows what the fuck, how much.
You want me to share? You want me to share the video? Or give me a
Yeah,
second.
come on, let's see it because you
No.
obviously.
We had that video on the new
hit.
show. We had that video on the new show.
Yeah, he showed it on the news
Yeah,
show.
and
I
you get
saw it.
hit all the time. Yeah, and he gets
He's
hit
been
every
griping
3
about it
fucking
all
minutes.
day. Those swords are pretty fucking flexible, George. You'd be surprised how much movement there are in them when you're cutting people up.
Look, George just wants to
you
fucking
don't
shit on
say.
something.
You don't say. All right. Well, here. Let me. Let's share the screen then.
I got a couple of them laying around here. I know they do bend.
Well, get ready for 10 minutes of elephants.
Well, forget about it, man. Don't let them do it then.
I'm
We're
just
almost
kidding.
done.
No, he's going to show it to us. I saw it on the news.
There actually is a giant elephant in One Piece too. So if people,
Oh,
are like
yeah,
saying
little that
they came
shows
up
up.
with a giant elephant first.
I forgot. How the fuck are
yeah,
they going to do that, too?
One Piece did that. Well, that'd be a long way down. But yeah, they'd have to bust out a season at least once a year, or at least every 2 years. They're gonna have to do it faster than Stranger Things.
They say
Yep.
how much cost this?
I don't know, because that's what I'm worried about, like the second season. Because I don't know if they'll be able to afford to make Chopper.
I don't know, but if I think it was pretty good. What do you think, guys?
There you go. Share my screen.
Oh, hands down, it was like the greatest thing to fucking start.
George, it's not showing me your screen to share.
Because you got nothing.
Oh, wait. Let me. Oh, here it is. It was down
He's got
below.
nothing.
Oh, damn it. Look at that.
Oh, man, it bent like a motherfucker. You're right, George. How the fuck didn't they catch the fucking editing?
Yeah, I saw that on the news.
Wow. Oh my god. What a bad fucking
Why are you
thing.
gonna let one
Oh
thing
my god.
editing get a
No one should watch One Piece. How dare you let that happen? Oh my
Who's a stupid
god.
editor?
George Peter Gatzis, the head of the fucking expose.
You get 1,000 followers,
That's your
George. for
book
pushing
coming,
that.
George.
Yeah, get to the charts.
I exposed One Piece for the fraud that it is. And I'm going to be screaming at the
Yeah.
It's not a
camera.
fraud. It's a fucking TV show, George.
Wait,
Not
I'm
building
going to shave my
nuclear
balls.
bombs or
I'm going to
space
shave my
shuttles.
head. I'm going to shave
Let's
my
fucking
head.
make
and
us
scream
laugh
at the
and forget about
camera.
how stupid our president is.
That
You
happened
know,
in.
I want to watch One Piece, and
No, I
and
want to
not-
listen to you
not-
bitch
not
and gripe
now
and show us a
piece,
stupid
you know?
elephant.
I don't want to.
There you are, George. Even the dog's confused.
That's the elephant. Nice CGI.
Oh, we lost
But
our
it
Izzy.
happens in Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Yeah. One Piece is boring because of that scene. I'm bored. Gosh, I'd rather play a space game now.
They wanted
All right.
Eminem. What the fuck?
Oh, Nami looks pretty good there.
She's a road dog.
Emily
Well,
Rudd.
If you squint your eyes and blur your vision, and
Is that what you do every night, George?
all the time, it's the only way I can
It's a fucking
safely
cartoon
say.
TV show, George. Don't take it so seriously.
No.
Either you bet or you're not.
I always squint my eyes and go, "What did I accomplish today? Nothing."
No, but it was a good. How you
Well,
say?
Make
ladies
us
and
laugh,
gentlemen,
George, so you're worth
that-
every minute of it.
That's pretty much we've beaten this to death. They give it an 8.5. I would honestly say a solid 9 for me. Just some of the little tiny woke things. I really like the show, man.
9 for me too.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Yanafui, Mr. Pirate?
It's not for me, but I give you a 9 too. Yeah, I think it
What about you, George? What's your final
I,
verdict?
I give it a One Piece.
Well, One Pieces are invaluable, so you gave it infinity. Thank you, sir.
What son of a gun? I want to take it back.
You can't.
All right, I want to thank
I'll,
Hiawatha.
I'll trade you for some blankets with measles in
No,
it.
but
Yeah, the blanket
Oh,
joke.
did Risey
That was my time,
leave?
George.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
Risey
went to
bailed.
bring. He's going to bring the wrong.
All right, I want to thank
Oh, Vic said for
Hiawatha,
us to come by his show after we were done here.
George,
Yeah.
and Mr. Pirate for joining us, and Risey. And let's see who we have in the chat here. We've got Cornbread Man, Grim Adams, thanks for coming. Britt F, thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Amit Reina. I think that's pretty much. Oh, Manicor, thanks for stopping by, Manicor.
Yeah, he's doing a Starfield show.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time.
Wow.